Hi there, it's BaZi here. Today I want to talk to you about BaZi. It's my first video here, so I'm getting a little nervous, so please bear with me. Also, it's quite raw what I'm doing here. I'm just demonstrating based on my notebook here, but I hope my explanation will be clear and you'll be able to gain a bit more interest into BaZi, which is also called the four pillar of destiny, which is an ancient Chinese astrology. So we've all heard about the news on Kobe, the basketball legend and the sports hero has just passed away because of a helicopter accident. So I would like to make this video as a tribute and also to help others understand why Kobe has become the Kobe that he is, how he has become the legend and why he's so different compared to other basketball players according to his life chart. So without further ado, this is Kobe life chart. First of all, when you look at these 8 words life chart, it probably doesn't mean much to you because obviously they are Chinese characters. But what you could do is trying to translate them into their respective elements. And as you can see, this is called the daily master and it's a fire element. So the daily master actually represents the element of the person, and Kobe's daily master is fire. And this one here in the month pillar, the second pillar, we call it the month pillar, also is the month where he's born, is metal. So he's a fire born in the metal. The plus and the minus signs here symbolize whether it's a yin or a yang element. A yin being the feminine, a yang being the masculine. It doesn't represent any about the characteristics of the gender. It's just the type of element it is whether it's on the yin side or yang side. Okay, so before diving deep into this chart, you probably want to know the golden principle of reading someone's chart, subject's life chart. So actually the most important thing is that the Chinese astrology is all about the balance of yin and yang, the balance of the strong and weak. So what it means is that when we look at this life chart, we usually don't want the daily master to be too strong, too extreme. We want the force to be well balanced. So in this example, it's born in the metal month. It's also got a bit of metal, so we would assume actually it might not be a very strong daily master. But then looking at the elements surrounding it, there's actually a lot of fire here. And although this is earth, which is given birth by fire, it's actually an earth, but in the fire month. So what it means is that actually all these ground masters, they have elements hidden under them, and is the most hidden type of earth here. So what it means is that actually it seems weak at the beginning. It's actually quite strong and it's quite a well-balanced chart. Okay, that's the first thing you need to know. So then let's move on to understand what makes his life chart so special. So like I said, first of all, it's a very well-balanced chart. It's not too strong, it's not too weak. It's got an elements of yang and it's got an elements on yin. It's quite well balanced. And there's a plentiful of money stars. Now, what is a money star? Because I'm not putting any money sign here. Actually, what you need to know is that as his daily master is fire, whatever he's affecting, whatever he occupies, is called a money star. And fire will burn metal. That's the element it occupies. Therefore, whatever metal stars that are present in chart is his money star. Whatever he owns is his money stars. So you can see the money star occupies the whole column here, which makes it really strong. And usually, people with a strong daily master, but at the same time with such strong money star, make really good money, good fortune. They could be businessmen. I mean, looking at the shoes, the sponsorship, the franchise that he has, he's a sports star and quite a successful businessman as well, I would say. So secondly, more rare quality is the lucky charms in the career temple. So what are lucky charms? Actually, according to BaZi, each of the heavenly pole elements has its respective lucky charms. And this Mo and this Gun respective lucky charms are here. They're both here. And this place happens to be the career temple. So it's already a sign telling you that this person probably have quite a successful career given the basics the foundation that he already has, plus the lucky charms that he has. It's a bonus on top. And the third thing is what makes him really special. It's quite a special pattern that not many people have. Very, very rare. Is that each of his heavenly pole elements have a designated ground elements to them. So in Chinese, it's called Lok Wai. It's a special element that makes these elements sort of strong or sort of lucky, okay? So each of them has that designated element. And this combinations makes this BaZi really special. So now you'll be thinking, oh, okay, so Kobe is so special. His life chart is so good. There shouldn't be any flaw about him. Everything on him is good. Why would he have accident? So this is the thing you need to know about. Having a good luck doesn't mean everything is good. Someone could have a good luck, but at the same time, he might be having depression. He might have very good money, but he is not very good on relationship. These are all possible. And in the case of Kobe, the life chart tells that his flaw is over here, which is his temple of marriage, because there is a half combination but not successful, which means something stuck over there. It's like the current being stuck there, which is the only part that is not very smooth in his birth chart. So now looking back in his previous times, these are the phases of fortune that Kobe went through, which means that every 10 years time he's going to be facing, everyone is going to face a new phase of fortune, and different people have their different phase of fortune at different point of their life. And Kobe's one started at 6. And what's special about his history is that the only bad thing that happened to him is sexual assault, and it happened to be in 2003 when he just entered a new stage of life. And what's special about this year when he entered is that it's a year of water, both water and water. But what's special is that this bottom character actually collides with this character here. This direct collision between water and fire causes a lot of turbulence, and he doesn't like it. It's bad turbulence, and it happens to be the year where there is a sexual assault on him. So we need to know about this, okay? So let's talk about the good things that happened to him. He was 2 times finalist, final MVP in the NBA, and that was in 2009 and 2010. What's special about this year? So we mentioned about the lucky charms, right? So these 2 elements lucky charms are this character and another character, which is this character. So in this year, 2009, he has a lucky charm coming into the chart, okay? What about 10? Remember, these are the resemblance. They are the same star here, which means it's adding another lucky charm to his life chart here. You can say it's coincidence, but you can say, there's some correlation here. And this is quite obvious, I would say, because this is one of the qualities, one of the 3 qualities that I talk about, and it repeats repeatedly. Okay? So we look at something good. Let's look at something sad about, okay? So the accident that just happened. So although it's just past 2020, actually according to Chinese character, because it haven't passed the point of twin, which is like a point of spring where you go to the next year. So it's actually still 19. And look at this character. It's exactly the same character when he had his trouble in sexual assault. So this is also the time when, very unfortunately, the accident occurred, and it's again a collision between water and fire. So what other hints we can tell about this accident is that this star and this star here is also called the sort of the travel star or the transport star. So when we see two transport, two travel star colliding, we would always warn the person about the risk of taking transportation. But at the end of the day, what will happen is going to happen. There's not that much that we could avoid, and we are all very sad to know what has happened. But I hope this episode will help you understand someone's life chart and how we read someone's life chart. I mean, if I actually met Kobe 1 year ago, I wouldn't be able to tell that he's going to pass away from an accident this year, okay? But I might warn him just to be careful, and this is life. But I mean, I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's quite raw. I hope in the future, if I get some views, I'll improve my videos, do some animations and whatnot. Thank you very much. It's BaZi here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you. See you next time.